This signal plot. This AI engineering report. Both generated automatically from a raw CAN log file. 20 lines of Python. 10 minutes. Free tools. No CANoe license. I will show you exactly how right now. This is a CAN log file from a vehicle test run. Timestamps, arbitration IDs, hex data bytes. This is what automotive test engineers stare at after a full day of testing. Thousands of lines, hundreds of messages, and your manager wants the analysis report by end of day. The old way. Open Analyze or CANoe. Load your DBC file manually, set up signal plots one by one, scroll through data looking for anomalies, write up the findings yourself. 2 to 3 hours? Minimum. Today I am going to show you a completely different way. And everything you see in this video, all the files, is free. Link in the description below. By the end of this video, you will have a Python script that does 5 things automatically. 1. Reads your CAN log file and decodes every signal using your DBC file. 2. Scans every signal against its defined limits and flags anything out of range. 3. Plots all your signals over time with anomaly markers. 4. Sends the data to Claude AI for engineering analysis. 5. Exports a complete report you can send directly to your manager. Total time from raw log file to complete report, under 10 minutes. Let me show you how. First one, you need Python installed. Download it free from python.org. Version 3.13 or higher. Once Python is installed, open your terminal and run this one command. 5 libraries. That is everything we need. cantools reads your DBC file and decode BLF log files. Pandas analyzes and structures the decoded data. Matplotlib plots your signals. Anthropic connects us to Claude AI for the analysis. Total install time, under 60 seconds. Total cost, 0. While that installs, let me show you the 2 files we are working with. This DBC file has 3 messages. Message ID 512, called vehicle data, contains vehicle speed, engine RPM, and gear position. Message ID 768, called battery data, contains battery voltage and battery current. Message ID 1024, called thermal data, contains coolant temperature and oil temperature. Each signal has a name, a bit position, a scaling factor, and a unit. Vehicle speed starts at bit 0, 16 bits long. Multiply by 0.01. Result is kilometers per hour. Without this file, the log data is just noise. With it, Python knows exactly what every byte means. You can download free DBC files for real vehicles from our DBC library at autodevpro.tech. Link in the description. File 2. The .asc log file. This is what Vector CANoe exports after a test run. Look at it. Raw. Unreadable to a human. Timestamps. Hex data. Arbitration IDs. This is what our Python script is going to transform. In seconds. Now let me walk you through the script. I am not going to type this live. The code is already written and available free at autodevpro.tech. What I am going to do is explain what each section does so you understand every line. At the top, we have the configuration. DBC file path. Log file path. Your API key for Claude AI. I will come back to that. And the signal limits. The expected range for each signal. This is where you define what normal looks like for your vehicle. Step 1. Loads the DBC file. 1 line of Python. CANtools reads your DBC and gives us a database of every message and signal. It tells us how many messages it found and what they are called. What would take you minutes to set up in CANoe? 1 line. Done. Step 2 is the core of the script. We open the .asc log file and loop through every single CAN message. For each message, we look up the CAN ID in our DBC database, decode the raw hex bytes into physical values, kilometers per hour, RPM, volts, and save it with the timestamp. On a 500 megabyte log file with 24,000 messages. This takes seconds. The result is a pandas data frame, a structured table where every row is a timestamp and every column is a signal name with its physical value.
Step 3 scans every signal against the limits we defined at the top. Vehicle speed between 0 and 200 kilometers per hour. Engine RPM between 0 and 7,000. Battery voltage between 9 and 16 volts. Any frame outside these limits gets flagged automatically. The script tells us exactly how many anomaly frames exist and at which timestamps. Manually finding this in CANoe. 45 minutes of scrolling. Python. Under 1 second. Step 4 generates the signal plot you saw at the beginning of this video. Matplotlib creates a professional dark mode chart with all our signals over time. Red dashed lines show the limits. The anomaly spikes are immediately visible. This plot goes directly into your test report. No manual screenshotting. No formatting. Generated automatically. Step 5. This is where everything changes. We take the statistical summary of our signals and the anomaly report and send it to Claude AI. Look at this prompt. We are not asking a generic question. We are asking Claude to respond as a senior automotive test engineer. We give it the signal statistics. We give it the anomaly timestamps. We ask for observations, root cause analysis, investigation steps, and a pass or fail verdict. The API key goes here. You get yours free at console.anthropic.com. Link in the description. Free tier gives you more than enough credits for this. Now let us run the full pipeline live and watch what happens. Python can_AI_analysis.py. Step 1. DBC loaded. 3 messages found. Vehicle data, battery data, thermal data. Step 2. Reading the log file. Watch this. 9,000 messages. Decoded in seconds. Step 3. Anomaly scan. There it is. Vehicle speed. 9 frames out of range. Found automatically. Step 4. Plot being generated and saved. Step 5. Sending data to Claude AI. And here is the response. Read that. It identified the anomaly, timestamps, 18.3 seconds and 31.7 seconds. It identified 3 possible root causes. Sensor noise spike, a BS wheel speed miscalculation, incorrect DBC scaling factor. It noticed the sample count difference between signals. This is an advanced observation that most engineers would miss on a quick review. It caught coolant temperature clamping at 95 degrees, a detail we did not explicitly flag. And the verdict. Conditional pass. Isolated out-of-range speed exceedances require root cause confirmation before sign-off. But remaining signals show no critical functional failures. That is a proper engineering assessment. Written in automotive language, with specific investigation steps. That took 30 seconds. A senior engineer writing that manually. Takes 20 minutes. Now, let me show you what the script produced. Signal_analysis.png. A professional signal plot with all 4 signals. Limit lines. And the anomaly spikes clearly visible. Ready to paste directly into your test report. Decoded_signals.csv. Every decoded signal sample in a clean spreadsheet. 9,000 rows of data. Timestamp, vehicle speed, engine RPM, battery voltage, coolant temperature, all decoded from hex, automatically. Analysis_report.txt. The complete engineering report, signal summary, anomaly report, and the full AI analysis. Ready to send to your manager or attach to your defect ticket. 3 professional output files, generated automatically, in under 10 minutes.
Let me be honest about what just happened here. We started with a raw CAN log file that looks like noise to most people. We decoded 9,000 CAN messages using 20 lines of Python. We found 9 anomaly frames automatically. We generated a professional signal plot. We got a full AI engineering analysis with root cause suggestions and a pass or fail verdict. Total time? Under 10 minutes. Total cost? 0.
The old way, CANoe setup, manual signal configure, manual report writing, 2 to 3 hours minimal. Now here is the most important thing I want you to understand. This is not replacing the automotive engineer. The engineer who knows why that speed spike at 18.3 seconds happened, who understands the vehicle architecture, who reads the AI analysis and decides whether it is a real fault or a sensor artifact, that is still you. What just changed is you now have 2 hours back every single day. 2 hours for the engineering problems that actually need your brain and your experience. The engineer who learns to use tools like this is not replaceable by AI. By an engineer who refuses to is. All the code from this video is free. Download it at autodevpro.tech, link in the description. The DBC files we used are from our free DBC library, also at autodevpro.tech. To use the AI analysis step, you need a free API key from Anthropic. Go to console.anthropic.com. It takes 2 minutes and the free tier is more than enough. If you want to go deeper, Python for automotive engineering, CAN bus analysis, AI workflows for testing every week. 1,000+ automotive engineers are already on our WhatsApp channel, link in the description. If this video saved you time or opened your eyes to what is possible, share it with one colleague who is still doing log analysis the old way. They will thank you. See you in the next one.